days of
Oh, it
hula.
was fantastic. When first place and second place are separated by 1 point, you know there was a lot of great Hawaiian poetry happening.
It was. And tonight we have the hula kahiko, the ancient hula. Definitely my favorite time. And now we'd like to bring in someone who knows a lot about it. He's a kumuhula. He is also
Recording
a
artist?
recording artist and composer. Manu, come over here. Manu Boyd, wonderful to have you here with us.
Aloha Paula, aloha Kimo, and aloha everyone. I too am looking forward to this evening, and I agree that Merrie Monarch is one of my favorite times of the year. Hula Kahiko night is a chance for the dancers and the halau to tell stories of an older time, an older Hawaii. They start in the 19th century and work their way back to even pre-contact times. So I think we're going to be hearing a lot about ancient ali'i, about the akua, about different place names that we don't hear very often these days. So it's a chance to kind of really revive. And these stories need to be told over and over and over again. That's how the culture lives.
And when George Naope started this competition, the whole idea was kahiko and awana. Only 3 halau knew how to dance both kahiko and awana, and has that grown?
I should say.
Certainly has. And the language, to hear so many of the dancers as they oli within the kahiko group section.
That's right. The group chanting is kind of a, it's traditional also, but it's really kind of a modern phenomena in the sense that these competitions kind of foster that, because it's another opportunity before the dancing begins for the chanters to really begin to tell the story or to do express the protocols that are appropriate for their performances.
And we want to welcome all of you who are not only viewing us on KITV4, but also on the World Wide Web at thehawaiichannel.com. This is a great addition to this festival.
It's wonderful. It's the first time we've ever brought the Merrie Monarch live to anybody in the world who has access to a computer. And we were told that last night we had at least 8,000 viewers.
Wow.
On the World Wide Web at thehawaiichannel.com. And we want to say welcome to all of you.
Yes, it's like another 2 nights of Merrie Monarch Festival. This Edith Kanakaola Stadium seats about 5,000 people. So that would be almost 2 nights of competition with a full house.
I understand we have a couple of big Merrie Monarch parties going on in California also. So on watching the web streaming the competition. So
that's right. We have, I believe it's Redwood City, California, the Diamond Bar. They're having Merrie Monarch parties. So the hula is not only, it's just being spread all over the place and being enjoyed with the Merrie Monarch Festival.
And we hope that you are as excited as we are to be a part of this celebration of the living art of hula here from Hilo, Hawaii. We'll be back in a few moments with more of the 38th annual Merrie Monarch Hula Competition in Hilo, Hawaii.
On the part of the dancers and the kumuhula. And really, a lot of the preparation starts right after the Merrie Monarch. I mean, when they get ready for, right after this one's finished, they'll be getting ready for the next one. And the kumuhula and the judges and the Merrie Monarch committee get together and they meet first in September.
September, right.
And this is a real important time for them because they meet, they talk over, all of them fly into Honolulu and they meet and kind of go over rules, regulations, anything new, if there happens to be any questions regarding the judging, regarding any of the things that are going to be looked at by the judges with the Merrie Monarch.
And it can get very, very, very animated as far as a discussion about hula, because certainly everybody comes from different points of view, right, Mono? Yes, everybody comes from different points of view.
That's right. The meetings, I think, ahead of time also give them a chance to share with the other teachers as well, because if there are questions that arise, especially between the judges and the teachers, they are able to kind of iron out those details.
And it's nice because they get it started way ahead of time before they actually start getting into the selection of their presentations.
That's
and
right.
and start teaching it to their halau.
And speaking of teaching and dancing, what about the criteria? Well, let's take a look at the criteria for this evening's competition. Manu?
The ka'i is the entrance and the organized way that the dancers enter the stage. And of course, expression is something that carries all the way through: facial expression, general body expression, and posture. Precision, the dancers performing together as one. And the hand gestures, of course, some halau really emphasize the smooth, fluid hands, and others are a little bit more rigid. And then the feet and the footwork especially, I think is ultimately important.
And it can be very difficult to be able to see them. So the judges have the opportunity to stand up and go around if it's a large group to make sure that the precision is happening throughout the lines.
That's right.
That's
and
right.
probably the biggest category, in my opinion, is interpretation, because you're looking at a mele. Are the dancers, is the halal presenting it in an appropriate way? And then finally, when they leave with their ho'i, how do they leave the stage? Are they organized? Is it together? Authenticity speaks toward the time period and the substance of the chant itself, and of course the adornments and the grooming have to do with what the dancers are wearing. Is it appropriate? Are they wearing particular kino lau plants or traditional plants associated with the hula?
And of course, we know that they take a lot of time and commitment to put it all together.
That's right.
But whether it's right for the judges is kind of important. Yeah?
That's right. And then the overall impact that it makes on the judge is really, like I mentioned last night, I think it's when they first walk on stage, there is an impression that comes over the judges as well as those in the audience. So I think it really all comes together from the very moment they are seen for the first time, and they have 7 minutes or so to do it in.
That's right. They have 7 minutes. So really everything that they've been practicing for this past year finishes up with the 7 minutes that they see them on stage.
Wow, we're not finished. We have much more. It's the beginning of a great night of ancient dance here in Hilo, Hawaii. We'll be back with more of the Merrie Monarch Festival Hula Competition, the 38th annual. Oh, what a night of competition. It's going to be great. And not only that, but you can also tell your friends who are not in Hawaii, they can watch this broadcast on www.thehawaiichannel.com.
And we do invite you to share that with people around the world so they can take part in this wonderful event. And thank you to all of you viewers who are tuning in. You know, one of the things we'd like to talk a little bit more about or show you is preparation, because it takes a lot of preparation for a halau to plan throughout the year and get ready to bring the dancers here to the Merrie Monarch.
We followed a group from Hanapepe, Kauai, and that's Nahula o Kaohi Kukapulani under the direction of Kumuhula Kapu Kinimaka Alquiza. And they are applying two substances, alaya, which is kind of a red dirt, which is used also to make the red Hawaiian salt, and also olena, which creates a very, very rich yellow. So they use these two natural materials for their costuming, and we'll take a look at their process and how they put this all together for this year's very special Hula Kahiko competition.
This year we were fortunate to learn the process of olena dyeing, and also alai, Kauai's favorite dirt. We started off by gathering the alai and pounding it to a powder form. So we all gather here in Hanapepe at a place that we call our cultural center to dye our underskirt into the alai. Now what we're looking at is our overskirt that we'll be using along with our underskirt made from the alai. Now this is our overskirt. It was prepared in olena. We would start with the olena from its with the skin on it and scrape off the skin and produce a more of a juice type form. In our mele, we talk about how the kupuna maintain pono, and our design represents that, with the single lines represent the aho, and these other lines here represent the aha, and they braid it together to create the aha council, which is how our kupuna maintain pono. This year was a very special year for us here on Kauai, and so on behalf of Nahula o Kaohi Kukapulani, we're very, very appreciative of Namahana right here on my left and her husband Kahiko, Uncle Kahiko. Mahalo.
Mahalo to them for sharing that with us. The beautiful colors.
That's very, very interesting, and
It
I
is.
look forward to seeing it this evening right here on stage.
Yeah, it's nice that you can see the living process. It's not just a part of the Bishop Museum with many different kinds of tapa, or kapa, but it is a part of what the living art is today.
We are
And that's-
alive and well.
And that's what so many of the dancers are learning, more than just the language and more than just the dance. They're learning all of these craft and cultural techniques on making all of these wonderful costumes and the implements as well.
That's right.
It's time to get the show on the road, don't you think? I'm anxious.
so.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's get it going for you, the people throughout the world, as well as throughout the state of Hawaii. Thank you for joining us here at the Kahiko Night. The 38th Annual Merrie Monarch Hula Festival continues from Hilo, Hawaii.
AARP's 140,000
Night of hula competition. It's Aloha Friday, and it's Hula Kahiko, the ancient dance of Hawaii. We're proud to be here. You can feel the energy,
Oh,
the
you
pulse
can.
moving.
You can
it's gonna be
feel
really
the
nice.
cool wind starting to blow. The wonderful thing about the Edith Kanakaʻoli Stadium is that it's open on two ends, so we are open to the elements of nature to come in on stage tonight. And
And it happened
interesting.
last night, just
It did.
before Johnny's Girl performed. The misty rain came right through the stadium and the wind, and it was very cool.
It certainly was. You know, we were showing you a little bit of the preparation for our halau from Kauai. And now we'd like to share with you a little bit about a halau that is making their very first performance and appearance here at the Merrie Monarch Festival from Waianae, Oahu, under the direction of Tiare Noelani Chang. They are Halau Namamo o Ka'ala. And here's a little bit about their preparation to get here to this stage tonight.
Halau was started about 6.5 years ago, and originally we started dancing right here in our backyard when it was just grass. It's been under construction for about a year now. Slowly but surely we've laid the foundation for the halau. As you can tell, we're just about there. We've put up the outside sidings for about the last year. We've been just the roof and floor and open air, but we put our sliding doors in, our windows in, and so we're looking forward to, before we go to Merrie Monarch, having most of this completed and perhaps having our halau warming prior to going to Merrie Monarch, or if not, as soon as we come back home.
And always an exciting time for a halau as they're able to build their very own home, a place to call their own, as the Kumuhula teaches their dancers. Well, we're just about ready to begin here with the 38th Annual Merrie Monarch Hula Festival, the Hula Kahiko. Stay tuned. We'll be right back live from Hilo, Hawaii.
For nearly 70 years, the Board of Water Supply has enjoyed a strong and vibrant history. As a former water manager, I'm proud to have been a part of that history, highlighted by the pioneering and independent spirit and high quality of service to the people.
Mountain apple brand. The heart of the island. Are the people on this land.
You're someone special.
Every day at KTA.
We're growing together.
Mountain Apple brand.
Hand in hand.
With your family and friends.
At KTA. Mountain apple brand.
Every day.
Bringing the
Bringing the goodness of Hawaii home. Mountain apple brand. At KTA.
In your grandchildren, you see the future. You want to share so much and give them what you can. Of all the ways to demonstrate your love, there's one that shows how much you really mean it.
Buckle up all children under 4 years old in a child safety seat.
Want to get noticed? Ready to turn some heads?
At Cutter Dodge Chrysler Jeep, we'll set you apart from the crowd. We'll put you behind the wheel of a new Dodge Caravan or Chrysler Voyager for only $16,888. Or how about a new 2001 Dodge Ram 1500 truck for only $12,988? With financing as low as 1.9% or rebates up to $5,750. Now's the time to turn some heads. When you buy a new car from Cutter Dodge Chrysler Jeep, you get noticed. Dillingham, Waipahu, and Pearl City.
The personal stories of people who desperately wanted children. Our stories. Our ABC family talks openly about the children we've adopted, and for the first time publicly, my daughter talks about her adoption. An unforgettable special.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 38th annual Merrie Monarch Festival Hula Competition. It's Kahiko Night, Aloha Friday, and we thank the people of the island of Hawaii for their aloha, their sharing, their greetings to all of us who visit here. We take the time now to introduce the judges who have the responsibility to score on each of the halau performing. We'd like to welcome from Hula Halau Naleo Kaholoku, Kumuhula. She was taught by her mother, Mary Ann Lim, and later by Margaret Kaleolani Moku. Please welcome Dana Lealoha Amina. Hula has been in his family for generations. His great-great-grandmother was Ke'elehiva Napoka, a famous court dancer from Maui. He started his formal training in 1972 with Hoakale Kamau. Please welcome our judge, ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Napoka. What can you say about our next judge? Historian, cultural advisor to many people who have needed to know more about the culture. She studied hula under Keahi Luahine and then cousin Kapua and also Joseph Ilalaole. Ladies and gentlemen, Patience Pat Namaka Wigan Bacon. Our next judge is the youngest daughter of the late Edith Kanakaole Stadium, which is Edith Kanakaole Stadium named for her mom, the great singer and recording artist, composer, Kumuhula. She is the Kumuhula, along with her sister of Halau Kikuhi. She is Hilo's own. Ladies and gentlemen, Nalani Kanakaole. Her mother, Kawi Zudermeister, served as senior judge, and during that time, she also supported and continues to support this Merrie Monarch Festival more than anyone can ever realize. Her heart, her commitment to this festival is great. Her knowledge was passed to her by her mother, who learned from her uncle, Pua Ha'aheo. She is a lecturer in Hawaiian chant and dance at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. Noe Noelani, Zudermeister Lewis. Our next judge is musician, singer, composer, Kumuhula, lecturer. He is the theater director, Hawaiian cultural specialist at the Polynesian Cultural Center. Ladies and gentlemen, Cy M. Bridges. Our next judge received their formal training in Uniki rights with Papa Uniki Ilima from Maiki Ayu Lake. She is an instructor of Hawaiian music, dance, lecturer with the culture at the University of Hawaii, Leeward Community College, and University High School. Welcome, Puali'i Lima's Kumuhula, Victoria Holt Takamine. And how about another nice round of applause for all of our judges who are here to complement and perpetuate the hula through their knowledge, their experience, to help to guide the Kumuhula. It is time to begin the Kahiko performance, our first halau. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to our very first halau, making their very first appearance on the Merrie Monarch stage with their Kumuhula, Carl Vito Baker and Michael Na Lanakila Ekolu Kasupang. Ladies and gentlemen, halau Ikabe Q.
Pihanakalani is one of the most sacred places on Kauai, a gathering place of the highest of ali'i and deities.
Kaililau Kekoa is wooed by the haunting sound of the nose flute named Kane Kavi, that draws her to her suitor.
Hali'ilaulani, a protector goddess of Pihanakalani, is honored in this famous story of Kauai.
Yeah.
We welcome them, the first time appearance of Halau Ikabe Q from Honolulu.
With the mele honoring a very special place in Hawaii, Kalani. And you know, this is not only is this their very first time here, but this is really a second generation that we've seen of Kumuhula, because they unikied from Robert Cazimero and Halau Nakamale, and they performed 25 years ago in their very first appearance
Vito,
here.
one of the great dancers of the Halau. In fact, Manu Boyd, who's part of this broadcast team, because that's his hula brother, he was over there going, we kind of cheering them on right from the side of the stage, and now he's headed to be on location. So we'll have a lot of things going on, not only what's happening on stage, but behind the scenes. So you get a feeling, an aura about what's happening in this stadium here in Hilo, Hawaii. We want you to get as close as you can to touch and feel. As you can see by the people in the stands, all of us who are here and so happy to be a part of the celebration of hula, it is something special.
It is something special, and people from all around the world, many of them plan their vacations just to be here during the Merrie Monarch Festival so they can take part in this and see it and really breathe in all of the Hawaiian culture that they can. And then you see some of these others that have been here, you know, they may live in Honolulu, they may live in Hilo. They've come here every year because they love this, they love the hula.
I just want to thank George Naope and Dottie Thompson for giving me the opportunity back in 1981 to be here for 1 year. They said, Kimo, come MC for 1 year. I said, sure, I'd love to be there, because I grew up with the hula, with teaching me the first hula was when actually was Kaupena Wong.
Oh, Kaupena.
Kaupena Wong was the first. He actually taught me a chant for you remember the Makahiki?
Yes.
Kaupena Wong just taught me the chant, and then it was Nona Beamer, and then Mikey Ayu Lake, and seeing Lokalale Montgomery and all of Iolani Luahine and some of the great Hokale Kamau, some of the great hula teachers, and Henry Pa, to learn from him. I mean, it's really cool, you know. To bring it into what it is today. That's why we're all here, folks, not just for tonight. We'll be back.
You're keeping the traditions of Hawaii and the Hawaiian culture alive tonight and bringing all these people to life here on the stage.
Right. And our next halau is coming up shortly. We're going to take you to another first-time halau. And we already talked about her, of course, and showed you something about Tiare Noelani Chang Kumuhula and Halau na Mamo Oka'ala coming up in just a few moments here from Hilo, Hawaii, where hula lives.
This credit union, Ohana, is proud to support the Merrie Monarch Festival and the people.
Anai Oahu, and under the direction of Kumuhula, Tiare Noelani Chang. Welcome, Halau na Mamo Oka'ala.
Their mele, Kamomi, tells of King Kalakawa's travels to many lands over distant seas, to India, Africa, China, and Europe.
He boasts of the loyalty of his people and that he could mingle among them without fear.
A throne established on a heap of lava, where Kalakawa's safety was of no concern.
O mai ke ni nona ia
of Waianae. Hello, Namamogala.
Heinoa no Kalakaua. Tonight we dance in your honor.
Wow, what a great performance from very talented young people, huh?
You know, I'm used to seeing Teari with her halau at the keiki hula competition.
No kidding.
At the Queen Lili'uokalani keiki hula. So it's really nice to see them stepping up. They're growing up. I think that's some of the same youngsters that we've seen in past years.
Oh boy. Well,
but that's what's really nice, because you see many of the dancers here got their start dancing in keiki hula and have moved up to the Merrie Monarch.
That's right. You pass it on from generation to generation. We see that we have so many people here, all happy. You know.
Very interesting clothing you'll see here at the Merrie Monarch.
Yes, very interesting. Things we've never seen before. But, you know, there's always a first time somebody sneaking in.
I tell you.
And as you can see, we have people from all over. The hats, a lot of the hats are coming from the sales of the hats here in Hilo. Oh boy, we have a lot of craft fairs.
It's always that fashion trend, the craft fairs here to buy the beautiful hats.
Yeah, some of you just got to come to Hilo just to, you know, see the craft fairs and be a part of it. We have our visitors from Japan and Kamaina. And wonderful, terrific. And we're just setting up for our next halau, our next performance. And
you know, you spoke of our visitors from Japan. We've had the dancers from Japan take part in the Wednesday night ho'ike, a traditional time of sharing. Packed right here Wednesday evening. We also had a wonderful group from Mexico.
Okay, and it's time to continue. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome now from the island of Oahu and Kumuhula, Lilinoe Lindsay, the ladies of Kapananio, Lilinoe. Ayalau Pele is a classic hula.
Pele devours the land, determined to descend to the sea. She dances at Maukele, and her lava creates new land.
In their dance, a continuous forward movement depicts the flowing lava of Pele as it cascades down mountains and finally pours into the sea.
Ha ina iya mai hana ka
Ladies and gentlemen, the young ladies of Kapanani, Illinois.
Pele, present in so many of our songs and chants, her legend continues to live on with profound reverence.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to visit with Manu. He's out there, he's doing different things, he's checking out and giving you a different perspective on what's happening here at the Merrie Monarch Festival. Manu?
Hey, aloha. One of the many stories that we heard and will be hearing this evening deals with a mythical figure, Ka'ililao Kekoa, and her marriage to Kauakahiali'i and a magical nose flute. Well, this story was memorialized in film, the first full-length feature film in the Hawaiian language. It was produced by Ahapunanaleo Inc. and Kala'io Kona Antai. And we'll be showing little clips of this Hawaiian language film about this beautiful Kauai legend. Let's take a look at Ka'ililao Kekoa.
This is the story from our ancient history of Ka'ililao Kekoa, a beautiful high chiefess of Kauai. While still a young girl, she was promised in marriage to Kili'ikoa, a high chief of Kauai, but Ka'ililao Kekoa didn't like him much.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue with this night of Kahiko, back to the men's division, as we welcome from Kailua Oahu, under the direction of Kumuhula, Blaine Kamalani Kia, the men of Halau, Kahulani Vai.
A Honolulu Ika'uanui is about the characteristics of the rain that begins on the cliffs of Lanukuli, travels through Nu'uanu, and vanishes to the Sea of Mamala.
Ola I kau noa mai ka moku hanau ka hanau ke ali hanau ke kanaka hanau te aina o nā tupuna ke o loa ka pako ke au ke e ke au halo tau talani me uli uli mai mele mele mai polo polo mai hei e o I lawa ka o ka pua e lani o noi noi ula e o ka pai ka pua o ka lani o ka ini kawa a mama hua no
Ahi o nā pani, ka kaua hingi no nui kilo lani, ao he e nā manu, au I ka uhi mai, nā kolo kolo wau lani, ka ua lulu moku, haki haki ka rau, a maua ka uka. Hua e la kaluku vai a ka hainu, hua e ka ua ho e haini. A kono lulu I ka ua nui o pele ula, pahu maka pai, paha anu anu.
Aki kaya māma I ka ua kū ka rau, e ua kaulana e langa. Analo vale kamoana.
Yo nuanu. E kule. Makaka.
Ai, hopuke ka la makai kina. Hopuke.
Hopuke ka la mai kina. Kaupele ko kukai. Amaina iwa me iaka. Me ka pola kai ka ulu vei vei. Me maina iwa maka ualo. Me ke alo ka poke a iwa iwa. O ino ke kapu me na ali. E ola mako a paulo ala e ala e ala e. E no no.
Iaki ke pone o pele.
Ma kau kau.
Ai, aha mai kui kaua nui. Aha mai kaua.
Mai kaua kui alo vali ala ni uli. Hake e kalala. Ahi o na vali a mai kaua kui alo vali ala ni uli. Hake e kalala. Ahi o na vali e. Kahua hei lau lui kilo lani. Au he e nā manu o I ka uhi vai. Kahua hei lau lui kilo lani. Au he e nā manu o I ka uhi vai. Nā kolo kolo baulani ua lulu moku haki haki ka lau. A mau ua ka uka. Nā kolo kolo baulani ka ua lulu moku haki haki ka lau. A mau ua ka uka Ua e la ka luku vai a ka halulu. Ua e la ka luka o e ha ili. Ua e la ka luku vai a ka halulu. Ua e la ka luku o e ha ili. Na a honolulu I ka ua nui o pele ulu. Bahu bahu maka vai vahanu anu. Bahu bahu maka vai vahanu anu a. Honolulu I ka ua nui o pele ulu. Bahu bahu maka vai vahanu anu. Bahu bahu maka vai vahanu anu e. Kaya mama le kaua ku kalale e u kaula le na lo vale ka moana le kaya mama le kaua ku kalale e u kaula le na lo vale ka moana ola ba e mele no I kaua nuio Ke kawaloa pare mai la kaua ka maula I ka hali a kua I kua waloa e honolulu Aloha I aloha e Aloha I aloha e lava E aloha I na wake o kapuana ni
Ladies and gentlemen, a vibrant dance about the rains that nurture life. The men of Halau Kahualivai.
You know, Kimo, they use the uli to imitate the sound and the force of the different rains.
Ue kalani, olaka honua. When the heavens cry, the earth lives. And hula is living tonight in the ancient form right here for the Merrie Monarch Festival. We'll have more competition coming up for you as we take you all the way to Texas, where hula lives in the ancient. And that's coming up for you in just a few moments. Kahiko, the ancient dance of Hawaii.
A mele dedicated to Queen Emma on her tour of Kauai in the early 1870s.
Beautiful and stately is Kauai, the rains of Hanalei, the barking sands of Nohili, and the dark, dense forest of Ho'ohie.
The beautiful imagery and poetry of glorious Kauai.
They come from Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. They traveled hundreds of miles to learn hula, and they have come to the Merrie Monarch Festival. Hello, hola, kamano Hawaii.
They have shared their aloha, their respect, their love of hula with all of us. We say mahalo.
What a commitment. And now it's time to take you to Manu Boyd, who has a special guest for us. In fact, they are Kumuhula and Hula brothers, I think.
That's right. I have the Kumuhula duo from Halau Ikavekiu. This is Vito Baker and Michael Kasipang. Aloha.
Aloha. Aloha.
So I'm wondering, Vito, you danced in Merrie Monarch 25 years ago for the first time, and several times 26 years ago. What is it like to be on the stage as a Kumuhula for the first time at this particular venue?
Oh man, Manu, it was really exciting to come back and be full circle as a student, and then coming back as a kumu and perpetuating what is most important, and that is the hula.
Michael Kasipang is also Kumuhula at Mid-Pacific Institute and enters many competitions. How is this? Is it a little different from the high school competition?
Oh yeah, gosh, it's great because I have some kids that have danced in high school with me, but it's just it's a whole different feeling. It's even bigger than what I do at the school, I believe. You know, we have students from all over the islands and even some from outside, but it's a different feeling.
Right on. Well, again, this is the debut, a very exciting debut performance of Halau Ikavekiu here at the Merrie Monarch Festival. Kimo and Paula, how does it look down there?
It looks wonderful. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome, making their first appearance on the stage of hula from Kapalamauka, Oahu, under the direction of Kumuhula Holoua Stender. Ladies and gentlemen, Kapa Hulao Kamehameha. This dance honors Kamehameha the Great and his famous warriors named for the Kipu'upu wind and rain.
E ala ka pula he ula leo he mo hei he ka nai nai na ma ko ya oi e la kai e he la ka e o Ai, hole wai me na alea ke ki pupu. Hela awi kala ihi ia na ken. O I kana hele o mahiki. Ahula oe da malana ia ke ki pupu. Do ka makau ka o hawi au lilai. Nini au e haka pua oe I hai te na hele o I ta hai ala e ai. Ahai ai. Ole wei pe ai dai he ai ka makani hau mai na ale ke ki pupu. Hela awi kala ihi ia na ken. O I kana hele o mahi ki ku. Akula oe da malana ia ke ki pupu. Donu ka makau ka o hau ia ulilai. Nini au e haka pua o ke koe e hai te kana hele o I ta hai ala e ai. Ahai ai. Aloha wai ka ia ume I moala me he I molai. Ka makale na o ke ko ole. Tapu I kana hele o maule ia. Hele I te alo o moole. Hele I ta huata I hele I palilo. Hele I upili no I kana hele no ali I te na ualare. Ko aloha kai ki pamai I une. Mahe ala hai ai no wale. Hai ho neira. Hai ala e ai. Ahai ai.
Hey, no, come here. Ai, e hoi me ke hoi.
E hoi me ke hoi ai. Wahiki mai kala makahikina. Ke ala mai nei na kupu kupu. Ua kupu ke aloha pili I ane I maane I mai oi mai le kamuhea. E ai na manue ki pamai. E ala e ai. Ahai ai.
Hey, no, I hea ke poli o me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kapa Hula o Kamehameha, I Mua Kamehameha.
With a dance honoring Kamehameha the Great and his famous warriors, named for the Kipu'upu'u wind, warriors whose fierce fighting was compared to the unrelenting columns of the famous Waimea rain.
Wow, exciting. And we'll have more for you. Coming up, we're going to take you back to the island of Kauai. But first, let's go to Manu Boyd.
Hey, aloha. You know, from the original research to the writing, to the editing, to the production, this film on Ka'ili Lau o Kekoa was done completely maka'olelo Hawaii wale no. It was so impressive and so beautifully done, the acting and all, that it took high honors at the Hawaii International Film Festival last November. Let's take a look again at Ka'ili Lau o Kekoa from the island of Kauai.
Ka'ili Lau o Kekoa is charmed by a handsome young man named Kauakahi Ali'i, and when she hears his melodious music he plays upon his nose flute, she is enchanted.
Ua lohe ia mai kau mele.
Ua pae aku rai kai.
Ai, a ume ia ui ka hone nahe nahe.
A pea la ko ali'i.
Ua ho'opalau ia ui a kili koa. A ohe na ia ua loha ia ia.
Beautiful.
Hello.
Wow. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome now from Kalihi on the island of Oahu, the Kumuhula, Ed Collier. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Halau na Puakukui.
Their chant encompasses all the islands, starting from the island of Hawaii north to Ni'ihau,
Written in 1874 to commemorate Queen Kapi'olani's journey as she accompanied her husband, the newly elected sovereign of Hawaii, King Kahiko. The precision of the ladies of Halaunga Puapukui.
With a tribute to Queen Kapi'olani for the symbolism in her name, the Heavenly Arch has indeed bridged the islands together in her legacy. The Kapi'olani Maternity Home, that today is now known as the Kapi'olani Medical Center for Women and Children.
Where I was born. Okay.
Me too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in a few moments with more coverage. Coming up next, Kumuhula returns from the windward side of Oahu to the Merrie Monarch Festival. Right after this.
We are a community with a proud heritage, the knowledge of the past guiding us towards the future. We see the promise of tomorrow in the faces of today. We know that working together, we can accomplish anything, and that the goals we set for the future gain strength from the dreams we reach today. We are the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, working for the betterment of all Hawaiians.
Genki Sushi, where locals go for their favorite sushi, like shishamo smelt, salmon skin, unagi roll, and now introducing our latest new specialty, soft shell crab maki, and market fresh sashimi. We know that these will become your favorites too. For your convenience, both our Kapahulu and Pearl City restaurants have a new feature, call in and drive through. That's right, call in your order and we'll have your favorite sushi platters ready for drive-through pickup for your party, potluck, or tailgate. Only at Genki Sushi, the locals' favorite.
The Civic DX, the Civic LX, the Civic EX. IntelliChoice just named the Civic as the best overall value in every price class. That's a clean sweep. Amazing, but true. The all-new Civic, part of the special value collection now at your Honda dealer.
The Hawaiian quilt, a symbol of love and tradition, a perfect gift for the Hawaiian at heart. Hawaiian Quilt Collection, proud sponsors of the Merrie Monarch, yours at the 3rd level Ala Moana Center, and these other fine locations.
Welcome back to Hilo, Hawaii, ladies and gentlemen, to Edith Kanakaole Stadium. It's wonderful to be here with you. I'm Kimo Kahuano.
And I'm Paula Akana, and we hope you're enjoying yourselves as much as we are here in beautiful Hilo, Hawaii. Everybody taking a little stretch, you know, the fans of hula that come here each year.
We have another cut from Kaililau Kekoa, and this one actually takes us to the region where much of the story takes place, on the island of Kauai, in the district of Wailua. It's way up above Wailua River, the divine realm of the gods, Pihana Kalani. Let's look again at Kaililau Kekoa.
The lovers traveled into the high mountains to the magical place of Pihana Kalani, where they lived happily in their house of red lehua blossoms.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Really a beautiful film, and it's so wonderful because it is in Olelo, Hawaii, completely in the Hawaiian language.
And we're going to be continuing in just a few moments. As you can see, some of the guys who are off the ship that arrived early this morning as a part of the Merrie Monarch Festival and was greeted here in Hilo Town. They had dancers and the whole thing. It was really great.
That's always a nice event. So many different things that happen during the Merrie Monarch Week. And then we have a very important part of the festival are the cleaners, because you want to make sure that everything is clear for the dancers as the next halau gets ready to perform. So they're doing a very important task there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Judges, please take your seats. And how about a nice hand once again for the crew here at the Edith Kanakaole Stadium. Our next halau, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome back from Kailua, Oahu, and their Kumuhula Chinki Mahoe. Halau Hula Gavai Liula.
realizes that Pele has burned her Lehua forest, she feels betrayed and plans her revenge. She strings up strands of Lehua to present to Pele's lover Lohiel, but she waits until she has him at the edge of the crater for Pele to see.
He Pele, vagine o kahiki, vagine o kalua, vagine o kilauea.
Hey,
pele 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 bakine kakikina e pele 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 bakine okandua o ke kalani no ke o ke kalani no ke pele e pele
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
And the living legend continues for us and the many generations to come.
Go ahead, show your appreciation.
And we'll return with more. The 38th annual Merrie Monarch Hula Festival, The Hula Lives, the Hula Kahiko, live from the Edith Kanakaole Stadium in Hilo, Hawaii, right after this.
I always buy medical products because I care about the health and well-being of my family. It's that simple. And you know what? My mom always bought medical because she cared about the health of her family. And my mom's mom felt the same way. And her mom, I guess they didn't have medical back then.
For nearly 100 years, when your family comes first, Meadow Gold is second to none.
The bagel, the hanging garden, the checkerboard. While some create a new pizza every month, Papa John's would rather make the same pizza right, using quality ingredients. Maybe that's why we've been voted #1 4 years in a row. After all, why keep reinventing the pizza if you make it right the first time?
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Get 2 large pizzas for $18.99 from Papa John's Hawaii. Just call 979-PAPA.
Ross, Hawaii's leading discount department store. And by Genki Sushi, Hawaii's Alima Award winner for Best Sushi.
We welcome our next group from Kealohi in Kaneohe, Oahu, with Kumuhula, Al Makahino Bakarsi. Ladies and gentlemen, Halau Kauakili Hune.
Their ka'i, or entrance dance, Ha'a Ha'a Hawaii, describes the humble birth of Hawaii. It's a hula shared with them by Kumuhula George Naope.
The hula ohelo is a hula pahu.
vali 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 Makau vau I ta mea nui lai Vali 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 Ki olele ki olele ki olele lai 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 Puno I ka lai o kona e kona lai E kona e kona lai e kona e Puno I ka lai o kona e kona lai E kona e kona lai e kona e Ke ho e nei I ka I po la lai Ke ho I nei ho I la e po I e Ke ho e nei I ka I po la lai Ke ho I nei ho I la e po I e Tu oi tu vai o helo nei lai Na we na we na we Tu oi tu vai o helo nei lai Na we na we na we Ki olele ki olele ki olele lai 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 Puno I ka lai o kona e kona lai E kona e kona lai e kona e No I ka lai o kona e kona lai E kona e kona lai e kona e Ke o I nei I ka I po la lai Ke o I nei ho I lai ho I e Ke o I nei I ka I po la lai Ke o I nei ho I lai ho I e Tu oi tu vai o helo nei lai Na we na we na we Tu oi tu vai o helo nei lai Na we na we na we Tu oi tu vai o helo nei Me kaua ulele luna I lalo mōna I lai
We welcome them back from Kealohi, the peninsula in Kaneohe Bay, the men of Halau Kauakili Hune.
Another strong performance by the Kane tonight.
That's fantastic. And Manu has more input on the Merrie Monarch Festival. Manu, how about that, huh? Manu.
Hey, aloha. I have the kumuhula of Kapa Nani o Lilinoi, and this is Lilinoi Lindsay. How are you doing, Lilinoi?
Waikai, Manu.
You know, this is the third year that they've come here. What is it in your many years of training prepared you for tonight's performance of Ayala Opele?
Well, one of our chants that we've done since we were children, myself speaking, is that Ayala Opele is done in the way that we've been taught, you know, as children by Auntie Joan Lindsay, who's my kumu. So this chant has prepared us since childhood and then passed on to the next generation, as you've seen our performance tonight.
That's right, and that's how hula indeed lives on, the tradition, and certainly by her kumuhula, Joan Lindsay, who's also here this evening. It was very nice to see her. We wish you the best of luck and hope to see you come back many years bringing these mele hula that were taught to you many years ago when you were just a keiki as well. Mahalo for coming.
Mahalo.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Thank you, Manu. And we're back here getting ready for our next performance in Kahiko. But just to reflect on the men of Kawua Kilihune, Hula Halau, I mean, it was pretty dynamic on this stage. Those of you watching this presentation on your computers at www.thehawaiichannel.com. Wow.
It is. And, you know, Al Makahino Bukarsi, long time participant here at the Merrie Monarch Festival. Then he retired, and now we're just so happy to have him back.
Back again, because he has something to offer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we continue as we extend a hilo welcome as they return from Los Angeles, California with their kumuhula Keali'i Sabalos. Halau Keali'i Onalani.
They do a mele ho'ipuipo, or love song.
uhane e ola kaha ona Hawaii e ola ke ali ona lani aloha o pukai kai kala unu lau e lulungi ana na leo kauna akika kala mai ana hoki kamakani puka kahala kale uo pana e va puka helei kai kuli ni kaua kapapalohi o apuala ea alohi mai la o maukele kapapa o papakane ne apuka mai aua ne i kamakani ka ele koa kamahu ailu na waine kapu wakapu kaya kula o pele kaya pua vaine ai oya ai oya ai oya ona kai o wai kalai o wai na noi kamali ona kai o wai kalai o wai na noi kamali Iulona maina wa ke hau he na ulana kamali Iulona maina wa ke hau he na ulana kamali He kau hilai ke kuna o kala kula ko ili ke kai He kau hilai ke kuna o kala kula ko ili ke kai Umena vale ia ai aloha vale ke kio o lulu Umena vale ia ai na aloha vale ke kio o lulu Ohelua ia oe ke aloha o upuni o ka mea hoa Ohelua ia oe ke aloha o upuni o ka mea hoa Ina ka inoa o ulani no liho liho no lahe noa Ina ka inoa o ulani no liho liho no lahe noa E ai ala e
Hey, no, hijo, hijo.
Ie hoki la hoki e ka ohue na wale hua o kula manue o na una i ke alala o ke kukuku ua e ke aloha no hopono i ka ino
All the way from Los Angeles, California. Welcome them back. The hula of Halau Kialiona Lani.
The corner of the tranquil sea with the opua, the heavy cloud banks that hang low over the horizon, omens of good fortune and good weather as well.
Wow. It's a little cool here in the Edith Kanakaole Stadium. It's probably cool throughout the state of Hawaii. We welcome you and we thank you for joining us. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to
Manu, who has another clip from the film Ku'ililau o Kikoa.
Ku'ililau o Kikoa and Kauakahi Ali'i are living up in Pihanakalani, but she was originally promised to another chief named Keli'ikoa. He is furious and sends his forces out to capture her, return her to him. So this is more on that magical myth from the island of Kauai, Ku'ililau o Kikoa.
E maki iho.
One day, Keli'ikoa attacked Pihanakalani with the aid of his warriors and his family gods. And in this great battle, beautiful Ku'ililau o Kikoa is slain. And we will return with more of the Merrie Monarch Festival, the Hula Kahiko, from Hilo, Hawaii, in just a moment.
Oh, man. Hey, McKenna, call Charlie in Detroit. Tell him to send out a set of 10 under rod bearings.
Need a number? Just dial 411 for local and national directory assistance. You don't even need an area code.
Tradition, freshness, unsurpassed quality. The unique creations of Royal Hawaiian Lei. We ship all our beautiful lei to your mainland loved ones. Freshness guaranteed for graduation, Mother's Day, birthdays, anniversaries, and all your special occasions. Nothing touches the heart of a mainland loved one as much as receiving a Royal Hawaiian Lei delivered locally and overnight to the mainland. Call 441 Leis.
Mako Auto Painting and Body Works has been Hawaii's smart choice in auto painting for over 15 years. No matter what you drive, Mako can fix the dings and dents. Then refinish your car with our guaranteed ambassador paint service from just $299. Come in for a free estimate. Mako is off Ka'ahumanu Avenue behind Buzz's Steakhouse in Pearl Ridge. Come on, Hawaii. Better get Mako to make your car look great again. Mako Auto Painting and Body Works, Hawaii's smart choice in auto painting. Guaranteed.
Want to become a professional in high demand? Explore the health sciences
at Kapiolani Community College.
Click on the education page at thehawaiichannel.com. Discover the pipeline to exciting careers community colleges have to offer.
Learn more, earn more.
Aloha and welcome to Hilo, Hawaii as we continue the Hula Kahiko competition for this, the 38th annual Merrie Monarch Festival. Welcoming from Kailua, Oahu, under the direction of their kumuhula, Ellen Castillo, Puka'i Kapuo Kalani Hula Halau.
Kai A'o Mamala is done with the uli uli. This hula is about a certain someone who is loved near the Sea of Mamala.
They are adorned with the tuberose, the flower mentioned in their uli.